In 2018 or any year after that, if you want to add an associate to your practice, step 1 is get to the elements of closing, and step 2 would be to come to my practice, but it's going to be a while before we do this. I want to give you a glimpse inside the office of how we've done some advanced training with these 20 docs that are here. So one of the first things we do is before we go into a day 2, serious as cancer. Dead serious, we're about to present what's going on with their health, and they have a subluxation. So we're going to show you how we can make role-playing and training fun. And training in your office needs to happen, role-playing needs to happen, where you never step out of character, and it can be fun. So check this out. This is Dr. Arturo. Show me what you do before you walk into that room, before you do your ROF.
Hey Ryan, good to see you. Just want to let you know I have some bad news and I have some good news. The bad news is you have subluxation. Actually, you have multiple subluxations and you have degeneration.
So, don't you love it? So these guys are role playing over there, but as he walks in, we got blinking nose and lights and hair, and it's all crazy. But the bottom line is he's not allowed to step out of character. So even though it's a crazy clown, poker face all the way through it. That's the training. In here, day 2, going over X-rays, never stepping out of character.
Car accidents. If we don't have anything from here to here, what starts to happen here is you get less space in between the vertebrae. You get these little rough edges on through
See
there.
the docs in there. Everybody's holding them accountable.
You don't do anything. You lose that curve.
And then out here, we're going through our touch and tell. So these docs are going through touch and tell, but they're doing it in a way where it's nervous system oriented. It's got to be vitalistic. So again, day 1, day 2 training, elements of closing. But if you want to kick it up a notch and get an associate, you got to get to our elements of closing first, and then we can teach you, like we're teaching these docs, how to add an associate into your practice. So the reason these docs are in my office is they're doing advanced training. We adjusted yesterday for 1 hour, and we saw 47 patients through this window, and they got to see it live. So this isn't hotel seminar BS. This is the real deal in my practice, and these docs are here. So basically inside this room is what we call the observation room, and our patients are cool with it. They sign off on it, and what they do is they can look through this one-way glass as we adjust. We have speakers piped in, so you can hear table talk, and they can also see the adjusting. 47 in 1 hour, and we're teaching these guys how to add an associate. Step 1, get to the elements of closing. Step 2, I'll show you how to add an associate, and we can build a vertical model for your practice. Come on out here. Okay. So we've got some Rockstar docs out here. They just are finishing up 2 days of training. I want them to tell you in their own words what their experience has been. So as far as what we've done this weekend, what did you guys like? What are some of your takeaways? How's this going to help you grow when you get back?
Tell you what's psycho for me is like I kept this baby right here because this is absolutely full. And I've been teaching boot camp, but the details that we went over this weekend with some anchoring things, even some flow issues, I'm changing a lot of things. So it's been eye-opener, and I thought I was doing some pretty good numbers.
You are, and that's Mike Southwick. He's got a rock in practice, but at the same time, when you see somebody else's office and you start dialing in the details, big doors swing on small hinges. The little details make the biggest difference.
That was the biggest takeaway this weekend for me.
I think for me, it's just been a weekend of more. And I know you said don't use that with our teams because it makes them anxious. But for us personally, it's been about more. And whatever that means. More money, more freedom, more speed, more delegation, just more. And so it's expanded my mind. And I have a list, like you said. I got a list of stuff, even though I'm pretty happy with how things are going in my practice. I got a list of stuff.
$1 million practice, got an awesome practice, so there's nothing lacking.
It's going to be better.
It's a game of more.
Yeah, next
Absolutely.
level. Yeah. Next level.
Me too. I came here to up my volume, up my game, and I think this is the second pen I've emptied ink on for all the freaking ideas I'm going to start on Monday. So it's going to bring me to the next level, guaranteed. So thank you.
Thank you guys.
Yeah,
so here's the deal is, it's limited what we can do in my practice. We have 23 docs, I think, here this weekend. That's a max, right? I mean, we just can't put any more bodies in here. So if you want to go to the next level, step 1 is go to the elements of closing. Learn your day 1, day 2. The next step is we have workshops just to learn the associate model. But you have to do that baseline camp. You have to have your day 1, day 2 wired. And then we're teaching these docs how to add an associate in so you have total freedom. We then added a satellite practice, so if you want to have multiple offices, there's this vertical model that I can teach you. You got to get to the baseline, and then we can teach you the associate. And I know you guys agree with me on this. The real currency is freedom.
It's everything at this point.
It's more time with your kids. It's better vacations, longer vacations, higher quality, and that's really what we're doing. So get to the elements of closing, and then we've got another seminar called the missing link, because before you stuff an associate in there, you've got to hit the missing link so that you bridge that gap, and you guys have done that. It's
Did that too.
super solid.
Yep.
Final
Absolutely.
thoughts? Anything I should have asked?
I think you
Just the
covered it
best
all.
decision you'll ever make. Just do it. Just do it.
Sure is. Yeah, we got big lists.
We appreciate
Lots
you,
of things.
Bo.
Yeah,
We do.
love
Thank
it.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
So we'll see you at the elements of closing, and you're going to be surrounded by some rockstar docs too. These are already A players, just going to the next level. We're done with the squabbling docs that can't find their way out of a paper bag. What I want to do is help docs that already have good systems and kick them into great. And teacher learns the most. So I'm learning from each one of these students, if you will, as I go through. And we're going to become OCD about this crazy thing called chiropractic. So patients get better care and better lifestyles at home. And oh yeah, your office gets better too. So, cheers, everybody.
Let's roll.
Have a good one.
Awesome.